Hey, so today is August 1st. I'm about a week from going back out to Leadville, getting ready to do the ride. And I realized I haven't brought anybody out on any of my training rides. So nobody knows where I am. They just know Nebraska and they think flat and corn. Well, definitely right about the corn. I'm gonna give a little 360 and commentary on where this is all at. But this has been my traditional training ride north of Omaha, and it's very, it's rolling hills along the bluffs. Ride a lot of gravel. Let's see, we're at about 700 feet of vertical so far. Not huge, over about 7 miles. So it's about 7 miles from the house. And but just to give an idea of what the terrain is here and what I've been traveling on. I gotta say today I got really lucky. It's in the 70s instead of the 90s. And there's not much wind. When there's wind, oh my God, it's hideous. And the challenge here is when I have cars or big pieces of farm equipment go, it makes the whole cloud or the sky just unbelievably gray. Hard to even see. But overall, this has been the training ground. Stopped here, an old cemetery over on my shoulder, that way. Was using the GoPro crapped out. So, oh well, don't know what's going on with that. But give a little 360, and that gives an idea of where we've been training. It's going south to Omaha. Yes, that is corn on both sides. And then come up here. We've got a big field of soybeans. And then there's my road I'm gonna be taking today. An old German cemetery. This is all, lots of German immigrants were here. And this, literally, I can keep riding these types of trails and roads all the way to South Dakota if I wanted. Not that I'm gonna go to South Dakota. Probably go to Tacoma or Herman or somewhere up there today. And haven't done a little update on the rig. So we have the computer up. So yeah, 757 feet, just under 9 miles. I was wrong. Beats per minute while I'm standing around, 80. The GoPro crapped out, a little frustrated with that. Sounds silly, but the compass actually has been very helpful. Sometimes these roads aren't always straight, and when it gets on a gray day, it's actually kind of easy to get turned around. And then I will go through an immense amount of water today, so I have my hydration pack. And then here in my little feed bag, sour Skittles, salt tablets and ibuprofen, and then caffeine if I need it, and a little bit of extra stuff in there, a couple things in my pocket. But it's still grooving on the bike. Thank you very, very much again to our friends Doug and Lori for helping me start to understand bike maintenance a little bit better. I thought I was okay on that. I suck, but learning all the time. So that is where the ride is. If I find something interesting, I'll stop again later. Okay, so now we're gonna review. This is the ritual after I do a little bit bigger ride that I try and do every time I get back from a ride. Thank you, Rika. So our Coach Manda, has said that, as I understand it, you can process about 200 calories an hour after you've exercised. So even though I burned a couple thousand calories or more, it doesn't mean I can just go eat a giant, huge burrito the size of my head. The idea is that from a recovery standpoint, if you can do primarily proteins, so we've got a protein drink, avocado, cheese, salmon burger, a couple eggs, and sort of graze, that your body can only process about 200 calories an hour, but that with those positive protein-based foods, it's going to help with the recovery. And I pushed pretty hard today, so yeah, it was so that's what we do. So I do that slowly. This is in front of our house. I don't know if we can see out there. See the lake out there? It's kind of nice. And then we hook up to this machine that's called an Air Relax, which I have to say, when we bought it, I thought, this is a long shot. But Amanda was having us do, when we were doing the ultra marathons last year, she wanted us to do ice baths after we'd been out. And after going for a 3 or 4 hour bit of exercise in January in Nebraska, to come home and sit in an ice bath was insanity. So I looked at alternatives, and what this does is this actually connects through that hoses to these, and those are my legs, and they basically have these different baffles, and they process and squeeze in the baffles in different forms, and it helps push all the lactic acid out of your legs. So they run on 15-minute cycles, and I will do, today I did a fair bit, so I'll probably do 2 or 3, maybe even more of them. But it's amazing how helpful, really, really, really helpful for recovery. These two things seem to be the big difference maker. So, all right, so let's see, how do we do today? So this is my Wahoo computer, which, by the way, absolutely loving the Wahoo, and I love the heart rate monitor. So August 1st, 2020, started at 8:47, ride time of 4 hours and 6 minutes, 51.1 miles, and 90% plus of that was gravel, and it was soupy gravel. It was a pain in the ass today. Average speed of 12.4 miles, high of 34. Let's see, elevation 3,562 feet. Started at 1,100, and max I ever got was just under 1,400. Average cadence was 80. Been changing my cadence a little bit, going a little slower, just to move things around. It was helpful. Average heart rate of 125, which is good. That's sort of my lower, that's all zone 1. I was having a hard time actually getting out of zone 1, even into zone 2 today. Calories just under 3,000, reflective of where I spent my time in my zones. Temperature started at 64, it was lovely. Average was 72, got a little warmer in the afternoon. Paused for 12 minutes. So that was, I forgot my helmet. Rika had to come out and save me, bring me my helmet, and had to stop to pee, and I kept having business ideas, so I would stop and send myself emails. But that's pretty good. So this has been my little routine afterwards, and it seems to really help. I also will do some stretching. So overall, great experience, and really, really looking forward to seeing how Leadville goes. And who knows, maybe this will be my first year of training for Leadville, and I need 2 years, but it's definitely got me on the right start. So, thanks.